Well, I totally forgot about this. I kind of have alert put feelings out there that when I reach 3K subscribers, I will be doing a DSP reaction video. So I have 3 videos that I'm going to react to right now from DSP, all from Memenology 101. Great fucking channel. If you don't know DSP, a Dark Side Phil, he's the worst fucking streamer and human being on earth. You are in for a treat. There is so much content about him. Not his content, but content other people make about him, called Detractors. I made one before on my gaming channel. DSP is the poster child or man-child of everything you should not do on the internet, especially as a content creator. He's narcissistic, arrogant, self-righteous, entitled, everything you can dream of. This video here, DSP blames views tanking and lack of new releases, low engagement. This is a go-to for DSP. It's never his fault that he don't get views, subscribers, and money. No, it's the viewer's fault. It's the trolls' fault. It's the detractors' fault. It's the Mars' fault. It's his micropenis fault. It's I ran too much from the fucking intro. Let's watch some fucking videos. This is going to be a long video. You're going to fucking want to run into the wall, glue your testicles to the table, twist your nipples to just feel that, is this actually reality? I encourage you to not do this and just watch this fucking video. It's so... again, 2 or 3 videos, goes to be a long one, bear with me. 3K special, baby. This is for all you guys and girls out there.
Having fun down here on level 1. What's up?
So yeah, he's using the level 1 podcast. So this is how stupid he is. I'm already stopping right now. This is how stupid this man-child is. He does this pre-stream event every day before he streams, and he calls it a podcast because podcasting is popular. You can only get it in video form. The nature of podcasts originated from the iPod. I'm going to teach you guys a lot of stuff. So people started to do basically radio talk shows and putting them on the iPod. Therefore, the name podcast. You know, they casted conversations and stuff like that to the podcast. Or sorry, to the iPod. So for your podcast to be a real podcast, you need to have it in audio-only format and maybe also in video format. This is not a podcast. This is a talk show. It's a vlog, call it what you will, but it's not a podcast. But the brilliant man-child think that because he's ranting to a fucking screen like I'm doing, that we can call it a podcast. And why is it called level 1? Because Keemstar say to him, he has a feud going with Keemstar all the time, but Keemstar basically told him that, Phil, you will always be staying on level 1 where everyone else is going up in levels in life. And he kind of put it on as a badge. Like, someone is insulting you and you're putting it as a badge of honor. It's not a fucking honor to be stuck on level 1, okay? I don't know how many brain cells this dude has left, but the ones that think that he's doing a smart move here, he's a fucking joke. Again, this is going to be a long-ass video.
What is up? Today is Tuesday, the 16th of August, 2022, and of course, I am DSP. And a nice, vibrant red shirt.
Yeah.
I realized I was wearing too many dark shirts recently. I wanted to spruce things up. So I wore a nice, vibrant shirt today. Welcome to the show.
Oh yeah, he snorts a lot, he coughs a lot. He does all kind of gross things without muting his fucking microphone. You can buy a fucking button, okay? You can buy a switch you can put between your microphone and your computer, even a USB device. Or you can get he has like an Elgato that he don't want to fucking use, Steam Deck thingy. You can program a button to mute when you hold it in and unmute when you take it out. There are people that have buttons on the fucking floor. If they have to cough or masturbate while they're talking, they can then, jank on that fucking button. So those things are not basically aired out to everyone in the fucking room.
Once again, I will apologize in advance for my allergies. I just took an allergy pill this morning after having forgot to take in one yesterday. For the last few days.
And again, adjusting the microphone without muting it.
I was kind of taking it like in the middle of the day. And then yesterday I got really busy. Around the middle of the day, didn't take it. Woke up this morning, I'm like...
It sounds like he has gagged on a massive fucking cock, by the way.
Well, let me take a pill. Here's the deal. Right now, we're in the midst of a summertime with nearly no new releases. We all know that, right? The last 2-3...
It should not matter to your streaming content if you have no new... Yes, granted, a new release, a new popular release could grant you a boost in viewership, but in general, they should not come for the game release, they should come for you. You are a personality. That's why they should watch your videos. That's also why people watch YouTube videos and live streamers. For the personality. The game is somewhat of a draw, but the most important thing is that they should be coming for you. He should have been able to play solitaire and get almost the same donation and viewership, because they should be coming for him and not the game. Because if he is not the most important part of his stream is not important. It's the game that's important. But he thinks he's important. I could rant for fucking hours about this. He's getting so many fucking things wrong.
Months have been nearly dead. Every once in a while there's an interesting new release, and usually it's done in a heartbeat. They've been very short, the few games that have come out. Okay? Some of the games that I am checking out, like 2 Point Campus, let's be honest, it's a sim game.
Who cares? If you are entertaining enough, if you can drive conversations in your channel, if you can be the one making boring game interesting, role play, make stories up about the character. A really good example is Sips. Go watch Sips on Twitch. He plays a lot of fucking boring games. It's sim games and stuff like that. But he makes up small fucking fun stories about characters in the games that he plays, in the sim games. And, oh, now Bob is coming again. He lost his arm because he was fucking yelling at the wife, or he masturbated too much yesterday. No, he's making small stories up about the characters and stuff like that. Darkside Phil is just sitting there and... this is how stupid he is. And... if the audience is not engaging him and entertaining him, there's something wrong.
It's not going to get a big mainstream audience. So a lot of people have felt like DSP gaming has been kind of slow and boring.
Yep,
recently.
True, and yeah, that's pretty.
Hey, train wreck.
That's true, and yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. That's pretty true. That's pretty true. I mean, that's true.
I've noticed, taking a look at the videos that I'm putting out, admittedly, when it comes to views and engagement, this channel is down in a big way right now.
And there's only one person to blame for this. Let's see if I can do it right. This dude over here, he's the only one to blame for this. If your channel is not doing well, if your stream is not doing well, there's only one person to blame. You. You are not doing what audience want. You are not providing something of value to a potential audience or your current audience. There's only one person to blame, you. I will say this again, because a lot of fucking content creators are like him. They are blaming everyone else for the lack of success. There's only one that you can blame. That's you.
And there's not much I can do about that when there's no high-profile new releases coming out.
It should not matter. It should not matter, you motherfucker.
There are new releases coming out in the next couple of weeks. In fact, the last week of August, okay?
And here's the thing. When those new releases comes out, and this is an old video, he will see a spike in viewership for the first couple of streams, and they will die down. And he's, well, what's happened? I had a really good fucking time the first couple of streams of this. You are not entertaining. You are not providing something worthwhile for them to stick around. Again, bald-ass motherfucking pigeon. You are the problem.
Okay? There will be, I believe, 3 interesting games coming out. So I think we will see a little bit of reinvigoration here on DSP Gaming in the coming weeks. Okay, I'm not sure what to do. I'm kind of at.
I'm not. You should. You should never sound unsecure to your audience. They come to you a little bit like they come to a leader. They expect that you fucking, have some form of control over the fucking shit that you're doing, like, imagine going up to like a Broadway play and they're like, don't know what the fuck we're going to do, like, the blow-up dildo we have ordered didn't come in, so now we're stuck with this fucking horse dildo over here. I don't know how, I'm really confused how you guys are going to react. You lose all confidence in that fucking show or whatever live event you're going to. Imagine going to a live concert, like, oh, I fucking broke the string on my guitar. I don't know what the fuck to do, man. I could get a new one, but like, you would be walking the fuck out of there and finding a girl and taking her home and having some good gymnastic time with her.
At a crossroads here, where I know until hot new releases come out, there will not be really anything that I'm going to do that's going to bring a ton of people to the streams. It's been
because you're a fucking
dead summer, right? I've done my best to try to occupy you guys. I just want to say thank you to those who've been here, who've chilled with me.
It has been summertime is always slow for content creators. That's just how it is. But here's the problem. It's not the games, it's not the releases, no.
And who continue to support my streams and my content despite the overwhelming lack of notable new releases. And again, I want to say something that a lot of people take the wrong way. It's not that there have been no new releases this summer at all. It's that the new releases that have come out either aren't in my wheelhouse, and what that means is they're not the style of game that I usually play.
And this is bullshit. He plays everything that's easy. He plays everything that he thinks he can make a dime of. That every game is in his wheelhouse. He's just either too lazy, or he just don't know how to make money off the game. And here's the thing. Personality. You make money off your personality. If you can make your personality, make people come for your personality, you can form your personality, they don't give a fuck about the game.
But also, a lot of them are games that just aren't good for a viewing audience for streaming. For example, I'm well aware everyone's saying Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is a great game, but I don't have 80 to 140 hours to play a game right now.
You don't have to finish a fucking game. There are so many content creators that are making Let's Plays and live streaming that don't finish the games. You get tired of them, you use your enthusiasm for it, and the viewership does it. It's normal. Games, if you're talking about the attention span for games, it's always the first, 10 hours maybe that people stick around for, then they start to get bored and want something new. It's normal. You're not required to finish a game. You are not. There is no contract that say that, when I start a game I have to finish it. No, you play it as long as you want to play it and the audience wants to see it. That's it. And you make your personality the fucking attraction point.
Look how long it's taken me to play Final Fantasy VII, and that's only 40 hours. So I think you see my point. It's not that there's no games, it's that there's really no games that are going to fit in with my style of variety streaming right now.
I'm a variety streamer, but there's no games fitting in. When you're a variety streamer, it means that you play almost anything. So everything fits in. Again, like I said, these are the fucking idiots. You go read my tech videos in the comment section there. Or not read, watch them. These are the fucking people that I argue with in there, and I love to mess around with and poke around with and make them angry and stuff because they are so fucking easy, man.
And that's a problem. I am a variety streamer.
My focus is on the live streams and not YouTube. I make more money off of Twitch than YouTube. I am a live
until he got banned for being toxic and using hateful slurs.
Streamer. I am not really a YouTuber.
That's actually a really fun rabbit hole to go down. Don't have time for it here, but watch the whole fucking... It's a Gundam have videos about him being banned from Twitch. There's so many amazing content creators that have videos about him being banned from Twitch. It's so funny.
Anymore.
Sadly, I think some people take offense. They really do. I get people leaving comments on my videos and stuff.
Oh, he says there's no games, but he skipped Xenoblade Chronicles 3, and he skipped this obscure
and they're right.
indie game I've never heard of, and he skipped this other game that had viral popularity for 2 days and then no one talked about it again.
Then you play it anyway. If your audience want it, you play it. I do a reaction video once a week. A lot, not a lot, but some of those videos I would never have reacted to if it has not been because of the Discord people have asked me to do so. Sometimes you do stuff you don't want to satisfy your audience. Sometimes you have to give a little bit to take a little bit. You can't just do whatever the fuck you want. It never works that way.
Oh, and he says there's nothing going on this summer. Like, yeah.
Actually, there isn't really.
There is.
When it comes to things that fit into my style. There's no Ghost of Tsushima. There's no ongoing awesome Lost Judgment playthrough. You see what I'm saying? Like, typically over the last 2-3 years, during the summertime, we've had a big game that kind of melded it all together. While we were doing other, like, minor stuff, it was always a major thing going on. There has not been that this summer. In addition, I have noticed, as a result of this, likes on my videos, way low.
That has nothing to do with the fucking releases. It has to do with your videos. If people don't like the video you put up, it's because you fucked up. It's not because of the game. You fucked up.
They are. They tanked because we had hot new releases and people would come watch and like. And now when I'm doing this indie stuff or, this retro stuff, it doesn't really get that much attention.
Because you fucked up. You didn't do it right. It's on you.
Or support with engagement. So both likes and people leaving comments on the videos way down. Okay? Now, obviously, again, I fully expect that once new stuff starts coming out, this will change. But we have to get to that point.
It never changed. It changed for one stream, maybe 2 streams, and it's back to this fucking shit again. Why don't he see a pattern in front of him? Why can he not see the obvious?
So that's the discussion today. What do we do? But I will just say this. For those of you who are here, who are chilling with me every day, enjoying the summer, if you can engage with the content, that would really...
I will say this, he does have chill streams, and when I mean chill streams, he's so fucking boring to watch that you will fall asleep. Like, you need to get electrocuted every 5 seconds to stay awake to watch his streams. If you're just watching it, his chat will keep you alive, because either there's a massive amount of troll activity in there that can be really funny, or there's so many fucking idiots compiled in one place that you will be questioning the direction of humanity from now on, and you will be complicating, I think the word is, what to do next. Is it worth living? Should I even fucking get kids when you see his fucking chat? His chat can be massively entertaining. Him, yeah, you need to fucking have wires connected to your testicles that it'll execute you every 5 seconds, or else you will just fall fucking asleep, man.
Really help. Liking videos, leaving comments, liking streams.
And if you want to see me continue to be able to do this as my job, you want to help the efforts
begging,
to keep bringing the fun gameplay streams every single day.
Don't beg.
I've definitely noticed a sharp decline.
Also, never bring your personal life's problems into a live stream. People come to unwind, to get away from reality, not to be sucked into, I need this, I don't have afford that, so on. So you never, ever draw your own personal negativity shit into a content stream or video. And it's nothing about he use it as, oh, I'm real and honest. No, that's not being honest. That's you passively, aggressively begging for fucking money.
And again, I'm doing my best to entertain you. It seems like on the streams we're having
no, he's not. He's no
good time. For those that are here, right? Certainly, I'm not bringing in the giant numbers, right? When I'm playing games like Final Fantasy VII, hour 44 of gameplay.
Then stop.
But for those that are here, we're having a good time. All right.
No, they're not.
So if those that are here, if you can engage.
He's being toxic towards his stream, he's yelling at it, he's being demanding, he's being begging, he's acting, I'm not joking, he's acting like a kid on the backseat of a car yelling, Dad, are we there yet? Dad, are we there yet? Kicking and screaming, I want an ice cream, I need to pee, why are you not talking to me? Why are you not engaging with me, Dad? Dad, why can't we play card and let Mom drive? That is how he acts on a fucking stream.
Please do. I really do need the help on DSP Gaming right now.
More begging,
we're at a moment where I had great momentum earlier this year.
Nope.
At times when there was multiple...
Nobody gives a fuck. That's nobody's problem other than you. And you don't air your dirty laundry online. You don't. This is not how you get money from people. You can play on people's emotions for a short while. It will never fucking last because they will see through it. And this dude... Every fucking week there is some problem where he needs money. He needs money all the time. You know what, Sherlock? I need money. Everyone that's fucking watching your stream needs money, okay? You are not the only one that needs fucking money.
Giant releases out. Games like Elden Ring and everything else that we were juggling at that time. And sadly, I hate to say it, this dead summer seems to have stalled all of that progress that we had on the channel.
No, you did that. You are the one that could not keep the momentum up. You, not the game, not the viewers, not the fucking supporters. You did not do anything worthwhile on your fucking lazy ass chair to warrant people to subscribe, follow, and donate. You did not give them anything of value.
Perfect example. So people have been asking me, well, when do you think you're going to hit 200K subscribers? All right.
Nobody gives a fuck.
Well, we hit 199K months ago. And very few people are subscribing to the channel at this point.
That is an indicator that you are not doing something right.
Why? Because there's really no high-profile new releases.
No, because you are not doing what the audience want. You're not doing what people want to subscribe to your channel. It has nothing to do with the fucking games.
You watched me clean out my closet twice.
Oh yeah, that's right. This is how fucking stupid he is. He has a walk-in closet. You know the doors you see over here. He needed a fucking membership goal to be reached for him to open the fucking door and clean his closet. Then he made a special stream where he cleaned the fucking closet. He's the only one in the world that I know that's not a fucking titty streamer that monetized cleaning. Okay? And then still fucking managed to bitch and moan about it. And the amount of shit that he had in there and the amount of things that he could have sold and made money off is unfucking believable. You should watch those fucking videos that the detractors have made of him cleaning the closet.
Right? And I appreciate that. I'm happy to know that I have an awesome, dedicated fan base.
I don't know why people are giving him money,
who
man.
are here to chill with me no matter what I'm doing. Thank you for that. But that means no growth. I did nothing wrong. I did everything.
That's his mentality to everything. I did nothing wrong. I did everything correctly. He's so, at best, arrogant, at worst, narcissistic, that he actually believed this. He could be peeing into a socket in his wall and get his micro penis electrocuted and still blame the fucking electrician that built his house X amount of years ago, or the neighbor, or his cat, or his wife. He did nothing fucking wrong. It's not his fault. It's not the fucking socket's fault. It's not that he don't know where the toilet are. It's everyone else's fault. And I'm not joking here. He has done stuff like that. He's not physically peed into a socket, of course, but he's done stupid shit where, yeah, it's 100% his fault, but he always makes excuses where it's everyone else's fault. I just want to run up and kick him in the balls.
Everything correct, and that's essentially what it's been. Like, there's been no real growth over the last couple of months.
Your fault.
And even though I've tried to diversify my content, I'm doing React content, I'm doing all this stuff.
Still boring.
It's only going to work so much until you get the new stuff to bring people in, and then you'll start to see that growth.
No, you fucking idiot. If you are not entertaining, it don't matter. If you cannot keep a new audience sticking around and coming in, it's you that's the problem. You. It's that fucking simple. If you get a spike when there comes a new release, you should be able to keep those fucking viewers and those numbers. Maybe not all of them, but at least fucking 50 to 80% of that you should be able to keep for a long period of time. He don't. That tells you he's the problem. There's no fucking other way that I can put this other than it's 100% his fault. He did everything wrong.
Happen again. So just for example, okay, right now where are we with subs? When I checked this morning, we're at like 199,400.
Who gives a fuck? It's not
important. I see it
important.
go up and I see it go down.
It's not
Maybe a little
important.
bit, and now it went.
Yeah.
But it basically goes like this.
It's not
You probably
important.
get people coming to with troll accounts trying to spam and then they get banned, so it goes back down. So yeah, we're about 199,400.
It's not
probably
important.
Gonna take another couple months, if not longer, to hit 200.
The sub count only matters when you reach 1,000, 100,000, 500,000, and 1 million. Anything else, meaningless. It's only the landmarks that matters. Everything else, pointless and meaningless. Nobody gives a fuck about your subscriber count.
200K subs. But watch, because what's going to happen is it's going to accelerate quickly. Once hot new releases start coming out in the fall, and people are now coming to DSP Gaming to see me cover them, all of a sudden, boom, you're going to see exponential.
Didn't happen.
Increase. Okay? Honestly, I really was wishing we would have hit 200K subscribers over the summer.
Why?
Because now is the time that I have free time to do stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would have been great to do like a special celebration for it. but I know it's going to end up happening. It's going to happen in the middle of all the fall releases when I'm going to be so busy with the fall games, I'm not going to have time to do anything.
Of course, your audience would rather see you stop doing what you normally are doing for a milestone event.
Because people are like, oh, Phil, why don't you just take time off to relax or rest up? Like, every day I'm not here is a day I don't make money. And that's the problem is like...
That means that you have a bad business. This guy has a business degree. He loves to fucking brag about him having a business degree. If you cannot afford to take 1 or 2 or a week off work and it's your business, you have a bad business.
Like, I need funds to pay bills and to buy games, you know. It's not like I have the freedom or that luxury to just say, oh, today's just, I'm making so much money hand over fist that today I can just take it off. I don't.
No, you don't. You just prioritize. If you need 2 or 3 days off, you cut down on your expensive. It could be cut down on food expensive, meaning, well, if we have to get not so extravagant food for a week to save money, if we have to not get takeout this much for a week to save money, if we have to, well, live off fucking oatmeal for a week to get a week off or 2 days off, that's what you do. You have to sacrifice sometimes to get what you want. But this fucking lazy ass motherfucker don't want to do that. He wants to live like a king, but he has the income as a fucking court gesture.
I don't even have that luxury. You know, the 1 day off a week that I take to spend time with Kat and do errands.
That's
costs,
a joke in of itself.
And you know, there was a time back in the day when I made so much money on YouTube. We're talking.
So yeah, he did that in the beginning when that's why he have so many subscribers and he's somewhat popular, is that in the early days of YouTube, he was one of the first Let's Players, if not the first Let's Player. For that reason, he was massively popular in the beginning. Like 90% or 98% of his subscriber count on his YouTube channel is from like the 2008 to 2010, 11, 13-ish period. Because he was like the only guy in town that did that, so there was not a lot of choice. Then everyone else came around and did it better than him, and now he's bitching about it, he's angry about it, he still thinks he's better than them, and he deserves way more. He can't understand that he's not on their level because he fucked it up. He fucked it up. Let's go to another video. This one here is out of money, spend it on pizza party, need to pay for his wife's special dinner. Sadly, he has a wife. I feel sorry for the fucking girl. I know a lot of other people, they love to fucking rag on his wife, be mean to his wife. We don't know her. We don't know what the fuck she has been doing. We don't know her life situation. She could have some form of mental disability. There are so many things we don't know about her that I feel it's unwarranted to attack his wife. She has done nothing wrong. The only thing she's done wrong was to marry this fucking sad piece of a fucking man, okay? I do really feel sorry for her because I don't think she's happy. I think that this is what she believes she is worth. I honestly believe she's only with him because she believes this is what she deserves. And trust every fucking woman, I don't care how fucking bad of a bitch you are, you deserve better than Phil, okay? And I kind of wish that someone would sit down and talk with her and have a heart-to-heart with her and really explain to her what the fuck is going on, because he is using her. He is using her as his personal fucking maid and his mom. They don't have a loving relationship. He may think it is, but there are so many videos where you hear small interactions with him and his wife and stuff like that, and he's treating her like you would be treating a family member. And not like a romantic family member, but a mom or sister. When he's doing romantic shit for her, it's going to Taco Bell, going to Burger King, stuff like that. I don't think he has ever said to his wife, you know what, today it's all about fucking you. You don't do anything. Let's do what you want to do. I will make you an amazing good dinner. I don't even think he can cook. But anyway, let me try and make your dinner. Let me take you out on a shopping spree, and let me get you out to a fucking your favorite restaurant in fucking town. And if they can't afford that, make a day where, you know what, you should be cleaning today. Today I'm cleaning. I don't care if I have to stream. Today I am fucking cleaning, okay? Today I'm buying you something you really like. And don't have to be expensive. It's always about him. Every time there is a milestone in their relationship where they should be doing stuff together, it always ends up he's telling his audience and he's sitting and bitching and moaning about how it went wrong for him, how it was not what he expected, how everything revolves around him. And that's why I'm really sorry for fucking his wife, okay? He may not be fucking, you know, slapping her around, but he's definitely mentally abusing her. Anyway, let's go into this video here.
With all this going on, I've already spent hundreds and hundreds of dollars in the last week just on games alone.
Nobody cares.
Now,
not our problem.
I have to spend about $1,000 this weekend on upcoming bills, and
not our problem.
I don't have money to spend.
Not our problem.
I'm just being honest. I have
not our problem. Your problem.
My day off on Thursday where I have to go grocery shopping and
not
do
our problem.
errands and things. I don't have money right now. Welcome to the Level 1 podcast, where we're having fun down here on Level 1.
No,
what a nice catchphrase. How's everyone today? I hope we're doing well. Shout out to Brian, who reminded me in the stream chat to turn on the ghost today so I wouldn't forget.
His wife gave him that fucking ghost, okay? The most exciting thing on his fucking backdrop, his wife gave him. She bought it with her fucking money because I don't think they have a shared account. I think they have his and hers money. I don't think she has a full-time job. I think she has a part-time job. So she's not making that much money. But imagine him being the primary provider and his wife that make way less money than he does, have to buy a fucking ghost for like 10 or something bucks or whatever it costs, so he could spice up his fucking stream. The guy's making so much fucking money. I think he's making about $10,000 a month, okay? And he's spending it all on meaningless shit. He's having so many by the way, he's bankrupt also. That's another rabbit hole we can go down. He's so fucking bad with his money that his fucking wife, okay, that earns way less than him, has to buy him a fucking ghost. A Pac-Man ghost. This is so fucking sad, man.
Because there was no way I was remembering, as you know. My mind is like a sieve. Man, I'm stupid.
Yeah.
And then I have an update on the issue that gifted memberships don't seem to be working on the channel.
No. If you don't get gifted memberships all the time, they're broken or detract. Again, everyone else, maybe you are just not fucking entertaining enough for people to give you memberships. Okay, that's fucking it.
Maybe. Why am I keep saying maybe? Well, there's a distinct reason. Because every time that you reach out to YouTube support, they give you a well-informed, well-educated, and very, very useful answer to all of your issues. Or do they?
Oh my god, come on, dude. You're not funny.
I don't know. Because the thing is...
Here's the thing. He's looking over at his computer to switch screens. He has an Elgato Steam Deck that works with his new laptop that he bought for himself. Or got donated, by the way. That way he could do it with a fucking finger and don't have to do this shifting fucking viewpoints all the time that takes every ounce of comic relief out of it. Because you know the timing is off and he's not focused on looking you in the eyes because he's doing this. It's so bad that a fucking 12-year-old, a 5-year-old could do it way better, man. A 20-year-old could fucking swing their testicles onto the keyboard to make sure that they didn't lose eye contact with you to switch the screen.
Yes. You don't know if you can even trust them. And I'll talk to you about this morning. I'll give you these situations that I'm facing right now. The thing is, YouTube didn't used to have any support at all. Keep in mind, I've been a YouTuber for 14 years.
And he's bankrupt. He's begging for money. He barely can survive. He has to. I honestly don't know how the fuck he's still alive, man.
And there was a time when you had absolutely nobody to talk to at YouTube. If you had...
Then what are you bitching about? Now you can actually reach out to them. It's so much better now than it was back then. I've been around since then also.
An issue, you read an online fact, you talk to other people who've been through that issue and try to figure it out amongst yourselves, or you stick your thumb firmly up your rear end.
Oh, he would like that a lot, though. Like, I do believe when he's asleep, he's not sucking his thumb, he's like jabbing that fucking sucker up his own ass. And he would be looking at his wife and be like, you're not getting anything this fucking evening because I'm fucking doing it myself, you fucking bitch. And he's just ramming that fucking sucker longer and longer into his ass till he's ejaculating all over the fucking bed. And then he's like, hey, wife, clean that fucking shit up. And then he's going onto Twitter and make a drunk tweet.
Gotta make sure I say it right. Firmly up the rear end, and you sit and spin. I'm gay, I'm gay, I'm gay, totally gay.
Oh, and that.
Happy Monday, everyone. Today is Monday the 5th of September 2022, which in the United States, today is a national holiday that we call
soundboard.
Labor Day. What is Labor Day? It's a day when supposedly we Americans sit back and reminisce and kind of respect the American workforce, the hard workers that they are.
How condescending did that sound? Like, look at him.
Reminisce and kind of respect the American workforce, the hard workers that they are.
He looks down on people making an honest fucking living, that are going out there and fucking grinding their bodies to a fucking, so they're crippled when they're fucking 60 almost. He looks down, like the body language that I know he's probably banning a fucking idiot, not an idiot, but he's probably banning someone from his live stream chat right now. But the way he says, the way he conducts himself towards when he's talking about this, he despises manual labor. He despises people making an honest fucking living. I think it's because he thinks he's better than them. He's smarter than them. They're like a subclass of humans, and he's like the upper class.
How they bust their butts for a wage. And it's kind of funny because, at one point, it was all about what we call the American dream.
It still is. It's still about, like, I'm not from America, of course you guys can hear that. It's still about the American dream, you fucking idiot. The American dream has been convoluted somewhat. It's been harder to obtain the American dream. But it's still about the American... It's the idea behind the American dream that it's about.
And what that means is people would literally say, oh, it's my dream that one day I can grow up and I could do whatever I want with my life. I could have a job however I want. I could be whoever I want, and I could make a living doing it.
True, but the American dream, or what people want, also changed over the years, and it's not the same for every person. Like I said, Labor Day. I think I'm getting confused now. I think I'm like a year younger than him. By the way, I'm turning 40 next year. He's turning 41. Just so you have a reference of my fat ass versus his fat ass. But Labor Day is to celebrate, again, I'm not American, but this is the idea that I have and that most of the people in Europe has, is like we have some of the same here in Denmark. I think is it May the 4th or something like that? Where we are celebrating, it's basically called Work Day. So every blue-collar work gets a day off to go talk to their union. We have better union relationships here in Denmark where I live and stuff like that. And we are celebrating that we have a job, that we are working. It's basically it's only blue-collar people that get a day off. It's basically the upper class basically telling the lower class that, hey, you've done good work, take a day off, celebrate your life, celebrate your hard work. Go do something nice. Go take your wife and your kids on a trip or something like that. And it's kind of the same over in the States, is to celebrate the hard fucking work that you guys and girls are putting into your jobs over there in the States, Going to work at 6 a.m. and working for 10, 18 hours sometimes, busting your fucking body up to make sure that he can shit in a fucking toilet, and he has the commodities that he has the conveniences that he has. It's done by a lot of fucking hard work, blue-collar people. And I feel that Labor Day is to basically honor them. The idea that if you work hard, you apply yourself, you have the chance, the opportunity to get what you want out of life. That's my idea of it anyway. I could be totally wrong. It's to recognize and celebrate the hard-working people of society. Anyway, that's what I take away from it.
I can have a family. I can have a house with a white picket fence and, 2 kids, send them to school, have safety and all this. And that was the American dream, to live in America and have that kind of a lifestyle.
It still is.
Where you could have a job that was a career that would support all of that.
It still is.
If you got to work today, I feel your pain.
No, you don't. This guy has had 1 or 2 jobs. He cannot relate or understand any fucking thing about how it is to work. I find this highly offensive. I do sometimes, at least here in the summer times, my job is massively fucking labor intensive, manual labor intensive, okay? When I see an idiot like him sit on his fat fucking ass, bitching and moaning about him not being able to pay his fucking bills, and I'm lifting heavy ass fucking wood pieces and machineries and fucking busting my back up, and then also going to the gym to make sure that I'm not fucking hurting my muscles, and I'm not making sure that I'm not, busting my back, so I have to, the muscular structure built up around my back and my, joints to sustain that hard fucking work. And he's sitting there fucking bitching and moaning about not having enough memberships, not getting enough super chats, not getting enough donations. Get a fucking job, you idiot. Go law a fucking lawn, Go dig a fucking hole. He has no idea what everyone else in society is doing because he's not talking to any one of them. He has no friends. He sits in there all alone and only talks to his fucking cat and his poor wife, okay? He don't have friends that are blue collar. He don't associate with blue collar people. He don't associate with anyone other than these. The closest thing he gets to understand how it is to be a hard-working fucking blue-collar person is that one time a week he goes out shopping and he has to interact with a fucking cashier. Or he sees a gardener or landscaper doing something while he's driving by in his fucking rental car, or not rent car, leased car. That's the closest he have gotten in over 13 years to someone done real fucking work. I'm sorry, but if you've been away from the job market for that fucking long, you have no idea how it is. You cannot feel for us, okay? Because a lot of the money he's getting is coming from those hard-working fucking people that have been conditioned in the cult of fucking DSP to give him money. You are sucking money off the people that you say you understand. No, you don't.
I've been there, done that. I've worked jobs where I had to work, holidays.
Hey, if I hadn't to fucking not mess around with the fucking pieces of wood I've been, and not this kind of wood, but real wood that I had to mess around with the last couple of fucking months, I would gladly work a fucking Christmas or a holiday, okay? Working a holiday is not hard. It's not hard working on Christmas Eve. It can be mentally saddened that you're not with your family, but depending on what job you have, it don't have to be hard. Like, it's not like, oh my god, it's Christmas, now I have to fucking do 20 sit-ups and 200 fucking push-ups at work. No, you can still sit on your fat ass like I'm doing right now and be doing administrative work on Christmas Eve. It don't have to be hard to work on Christmas Eve. It has nothing to do with understanding hard labor. You don't understand hard labor before you've been in a situation where you do hard labor. I
didn't get extra pay for working the holidays because I worked an hourly job and they were told you don't qualify for extra pay if you do that. So it sucks ass, but it's the reality of America, and I feel for you because I have been there. I've been exactly in your shoes if you're someone who's suffering today.
That dude have never done anything fucking hard labor in his life. And by the way, in his teens, he was a bodybuilder. Yeah, and he still thinks he's fucking muscular.
Okay. Thursday's my day off from streaming.
Who gives a fuck?
When I return on Friday, okay, the original plan was that I was going to play Splatoon 3 on my Switch. But sadly, that might not happen. All right? Here's what's going on. I talked about it yesterday. Allow me to elaborate. Right now, I am in one of the most expensive weeks that I've had in a very long time doing what I do.
Nobody gives a fuck. It's not our problem that you have built a business that cannot sustain the lifestyle you want and the streaming career that you want. There's only one thing to do. Become better or scale down. And he don't want to do any of those. It's your fault for not giving him money. How dare you not support a lifestyle that I want with no effort?
All right, in the last week, I had to buy Pac-Man World Repack, which I...
Nobody told him to do so. People may have suggested him to play the game. People may have requested the game. But you know what? There is a lot of fucking content creators out there that have been requested to play a game, review a product, that have said, you know what? I just can't afford it. And done other things and has not hurt their bottom line. What ounce? The only reason why this is hurting his bottom line... Hey, I will go on a fucking limb here and say that if he has not bought that game, he would still have made the same amount of money that he did playing that game. I would honestly believe that.
Beaten only 2 streams. Destroy All Humans 2 Repro, which I'm about to finish after 4 streams.
Again, I will firmly believe he could have made the same amount or close to the same amount of money by not playing those new releases. He did not have to buy any of those games, so his financial troubles is on him.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Cowabunga Collection, which I played for a marathon and now is basically on hold. I don't know if I'll get back to it.
See, he buys a fucking game, play it for a marathon. That's one stream. I can't remember how many hours it is, 4 or 5 hours. And he may not be playing it ever again. Why the fuck did you do it? Well, he did it because he did like made a pizza party. He bought a massive, expensive fucking pizza, okay? Way too expensive for his fucking money levels, let me put it that way. So he could make a theme out. Here's the thing, you can make themed, you can make enticing, engaging, one-off marathons, as he calls them, you know, streams without it costing almost any money. He does something where he eats, food from different cuisines and stuff like that. You don't have to do that. Instead of buying expensive fucking food that's being delivered by DoorDash, and then like, in this marathon, hey, I will try this fucking Bean Boozled fucking thing, you know. Everyone loved that fucking shit, and see if he's getting a puke pastel or what it is in his mouth, or a candy cross, or a strawberry flavored one, or buy one of those fucking hot chips and eat those, you know, or do some form of inexpensive challenge or you know, stuff like that. So for every $10, I'm eating a Bean Boozled or something like that. One of those cost like $10 or $15. And there is like, I don't know how many there is. Is there 60, 50, 25 in it or something like that? You get the idea here. To make a stream special don't have to cost a shit ton of money. It don't even have to cost money.
I had to buy some pizza for the Ninja Turtles marathon.
Yeah, that cost like fucking... Was it close to $100 or so? No, not $100. $50 or $60 or something. Like, it was way expensive because it was like a handmade gourmet pizza and stuff like that. Here's the thing. If you can't afford to buy expensive food, you don't buy expensive food. Having a Cowabunga pizza party, he could have bought one of those cheap-ass Costco warm yourself fucking pizzas and put it in the oven, put a little bit extra topping on, and call it a day for like $10 or $15. I don't know what they cost over there.
Okay. Tomorrow is my wife's birthday. Also has a job that she is considered an essential worker, to which I have promised her we're going to get her a nice meal, and she deserves it. She's getting a nice dinner no matter what.
It don't have to cost anything, or well, it don't have to cost a shit ton of money. And if it will cost you a shit ton of money, you suffer a week before, not her. You skipped a meal a day, not her. You don't get some conveniences you may want when you're out shopping for a week or a couple of weeks, not her. You cut down. You stop buying stuff for yourself so you can do something good for her. You may stream an extra day, you may make an extra stream. Instead of having 2 a day, maybe for a couple of days you make 3 streams a day. You sacrifice for her. He has done none of that. She is sacrificing for herself.
He said, I wonder how jealous people would be if you had a swimsuit model as your girlfriend. My girlfriend is hot enough to be a swimsuit model. Seriously, like, she's got a really smoking body, and she's pretty. And
hey, if he thinks that again, I'm not going to diss that fucking wife of his, because I really feel sorry for her. And again, beauty is objective.
So I am not going to basically say anything in regards to that, because, I mean, I'm very, very happy.
It does sound like he's overcompensating, though.
With Kat. I'm very, very lucky to have her. Let's put it that way. So.
He should be lucky having any fucking girl that's willing to go into bed with this fucking idiot.
So that's going to happen tomorrow, okay? And this coming weekend, I have both my internet bill due.
Nobody gives a fuck. Again, if you can't afford your lifestyle, you cut down. And this idiot is, because people, I'm not the only one saying this, and people said this in his live streams, and he's like, oh, well, I am sacrificing. You're not sacrificing enough. If you have to sell fucking furniture to make sure you can live the way you live, you do it. If you have to sell your fucking DVD or Blu-ray, he has a massive video collection, you sell that fucking shit to make sure that you can live the way you do. Heck, he should get a fucking second job, but he don't want to.
And my condo dues here.
Oh yeah, he's paying for apartment. He's done it for like 5 or 6 years that he don't live in. And he won't sell it because, oh, it takes effort. The amount of money, because it takes effort and he's not getting the same amount of money that he bought it for. The amount of money that he has been paying in condo dues to that apartment that he could have saved for 5 years would have covered the losses that he would have made on selling the condo. I do believe that. Meaning that if he sold it and took a loss on it, he would not have had to spend the money that he's spending on condo dues for 5-6 years or how long it has been. So that's money that he could have used to sustain his lifestyle. But he don't get that. Yes, you lost money by selling it. Sometimes you lose money on an investment. But now you don't have to pay the condo dues anymore. So those money goes right back into your pocket. That's things that you feel right now, plus the amount of money that you got from the fucking condo, okay? And sometimes, like, I think it's on foreclosure right now because of the bankruptcy, I don't know. But he still has to pay some dues to it. And had he just sold it and just ate the fucking loss, he didn't have to pay condo dues on it when he was not living in it.
All right? So, no exaggeration. All right? With all this going on, I've already spent hundreds and hundreds of dollars in the last week.
Yeah, 80% of that could have been avoided by making good financial decisions. Again, I have no fucking idea how this fucking brain dead, zombie-looking, micro-penis fucking titty-sucking idiot can have a business degree when a fucking stupid mechanic can figure this one out.
Just on games alone, now I have to spend about $1,000 this weekend on upcoming bills.
Had he not bought that fucking expensive pizza, and had he not had to pay condo dues, he probably would have halved that fucking expenditure. If not even more.
And I don't have money to spend. I'm just being honest. I have my day off on Thursday where I have to go grocery shopping and do essential errands and things.
Not our problem. This is the thing. I've been in a situation where I lived on a loaf of bread, sandwich cut out bread for like a week. That's all I could afford, okay? Because I was in a financial fucking trouble. I was like that fucking poor at one point. He's not fucking poor, okay? If you really need money, if you really need and don't have enough money to pay your bills, you will sacrifice food for yourself to pay the fucking bills so you don't end up on the street, okay? This dude, the only problem he has is that he's the laziest motherfucking idiot that is breathing on this fucking earth. And the stupidest fucking idiot on earth also. He's not sacrificing. If you can't afford your bills, you eat fucking oatmeal or live off a loaf of bread for like a week. Or you do whatever the fuck you can to make sure that your wife is okay and you can give her a roof over her head. You are the one that sacrificed, not her. Because he is the one that have put them in this situation. It's all him. This fucking idiot is the one that needs to sacrifice, but he don't want to do that. And he's saying, oh, I'm already doing it. Great, but you're not doing it fucking enough, you fucking idiot.
I don't have money right now. Jackie Swerve, I wish. He says, perhaps by next year we can save up enough to not only get past tax stuff and everything, but pay for a honeymoon. My problem is, I don't even have enough for tax stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I'm barely getting by paying bills.
Then fucking sacrifice. Find a predictable job that gives you a predictable income. Substitute it with live streaming. I hate repeating myself. Have one console. He's primarily playing Xbox right now. You don't need a Switch. You don't need a PlayStation. You don't need any fucking other console. Sell them. You can still sustain your live stream without those fucking consoles. You are not required to have them. Sell them. Get some money in your fucking pocket. You cannot afford to be picky right now. If that's the situation you're in, you cannot afford being fucking picky right now. He fucking, like, I'm tired and he's angering me. Why the fuck am I subjecting myself to this fucking idiot?
And I know I'm going to have more problems later this year with taxes and stuff. It's like an endless cycle.
Don't drag us into your fucking stupidity of bad decisions.
You know, it potentially looks like it could be years and years until I'm in a situation where...
Then you take a fucking extra job.
Where I'm not in that kind of a situation, and maybe I can actually do something like go on a vacation, but not anytime soon. We're talking years and years, man. You know, it just sucks. But that's my life, that's my reality, and I gotta deal with it. The other one thing that I do want to say, guys, right now, and I talked about this earlier on my other stream. I'm only gonna talk about it for a minute, but it's serious. Like, financially right now, I'm in trouble. I have no money at all.
That's your fucking problem. Like, if you have not gotten this yet, this dude is living a lifestyle he can't sustain because he's lazy.
Because I spent a lot of money this month on games, and...
Nobody told you to do so. You don't have to play those games. Like, he's draining the fucking life out of me. Like, I don't think I can get a fucking erection for the next fucking 5 years. All my fucking life energy is being sucked out of me right now.
And I have no money. I'm waiting for Twitch to pay me for this month's payment. And last month, by now, they had already paid me. This month, for whatever reason, they still haven't, which means I'm probably going to have to wait another day or two, if not longer. And I'm in trouble, like, being honest with you, okay? So if you're going to contribute tonight to the stream, I appreciate anything that you contribute, you know, pledging to my Patreon, buying something from my Teespring.
Here's the thing. People that are in trouble would not be sitting and begging on a fucking live stream. They would be running to banks. They would be running to family members. They would be doing everything in their power to get money.
Shop my new holiday merch, subscribing to the channel, cheering. But the best way you can help me out tonight would be to tip me, because those are funds I get right away and I can use right away to put into my bank account that is empty and pay bills. Okay,
it's not empty.
So please consider tipping me tonight. So here's the situation for Friday. Either it's the premiere of Splatoon 3 or it's the premiere of Earthbound. Okay. What are the situations? Situation 1, in the next 3 days, I get a ton of tip support.
Oh my fucking god.
That I'm basically getting excess enough, not only to cover all the bills and things that I need to cover this weekend, but also I can afford the game.
This is a slap in the face to every struggling single mom and dad out there. This is a slap into the face of every fucking person that live at home with their parents because they can't make enough money on their own. This is a slap to the face of every elderly person that have to move back home with their fucking kids because they don't get enough of a pension, or they can't sustain themselves because they have worked so much that their body is almost fucking done with this fucking life, okay? This is a slap in the face to every hard-working fucking streamer out there. This dude don't need more. You are not required to pay for his fucking shit. Like I said, if you can't afford the games, don't buy them. If you can't afford the food, don't buy it. Buy something way cheaper. People don't care if you're eating a fucking $500 pizza, $100 pizza, or $10 pizza. They don't give a fuck.
What are the chances of that happening? Well, we'd have to have a series of streams in a row where I'm hitting at least my hat goal. Like if I were hitting a $100 tips goal on every stream today, tomorrow, and...
Oh yeah, Mr. Potato Head here. This is the brilliant fucking scheme he has. I think it's, what is it, $50 for sunglasses, basically. $100 for a hat. And $150 to put a vest on. This is how fucking easy it is to figure out what to do to get money off your viewing audience if you're a streamer. Go and do whatever your fucking other streamers are doing. Do the same fucking shit. He's the only one that are charging $50 for fucking sunglasses that are not a booby streamer. He's the only one that are charging for someone to put clothes on him that are not a booby streamer. He's taking the bad examples here, people. Like fucking hell, dude. Fucking shitting hell, man. Come on, man. Go and research what other people are doing and emulate them. What he is doing is clearly not working. For God's sake, man.
Wednesday, then yeah, arguably I can afford the game on Friday. It's not a big deal. But as you've seen, we don't do that. Some streams, we barely hit the tier 1 goal.
Okay. And it's your fault.
Oh my goodness, excuse me.
This is the quality of entertainment you're getting out of this fucking idiot.
So ladies and gentlemen, I stopped recording for YouTube to give a quick update and let you guys know that I'm streaming for roughly 1 more hour here on the stream.
More begging.
Okay. I also want to give everyone a reminder. We're only at $23 a tips. And we're going to hit the tips goal for tonight. We've got quite a ways to go in just an hour to keep the vest streak going. I also love when I do this, when I stop recording and I do it like this on stream, because it absolutely pisses the fuck off.
No, they don't. It don't pisses the detractors off. This is something he tells himself, so he don't sound like a bad fucking motherfucking idiot.
For some reason, they think that like a YouTuber who has no opportunity to contribute during the stream and obviously doesn't really care about the best goal would want to hear this. And they're so angry that I cut this out of the video on YouTube. From now on, I'm purposely going to call this out and do it just like this, just to piss them off even fucking.
No, he's playing into exactly what they want. They pretend to be angry, so he's doing what he's doing right now. And of course, he's also doing it to not look back, like I said before. But he's playing directly into their fucking hands.
More, every loser out there. So every loser out there, here's a shout out to you, you dumb fuck, no life piece of shit, stinky ass motherfucker.
I think he's talking to himself.
I did a plug without recording it.
This is like a serial fucking killer. Like, I would not be surprised if this fucking dude, when he dies one day from fucking eating too much meat and his gout kills him, that when they go down to his basement, he has like fucking mountains of fucking dead animals down there and probably a fucking army of midgets running around cutting up fucking other human parts of people that he slaughtered during the years. The guy's a fucking mental nutcase, man.
Fuck you. Okay. Samson just gave me $2. Said, have you ever... So, because support has significantly slowed down in the last couple of months because there's been no big new releases, this is the result. All right. A
line of coke there, friends.
So, will that happen? Will it not? I don't know. We'll see what happens in the next 3 days. The other situation is if someone would like to donate Nintendo Shop credits so I can get the game without having to buy it. If someone donates the game, it's a no-brainer. I'll play it Friday.
Yeah.
But someone needs to donate credits for Nintendo Shop. How can you do that? Buy the credits for Nintendo Shop yourself. You know how they have those cards or things or the online code you can get, right? Then send me an email with the code. And that's that. That's how you can do it, all right? Those are the two situations.
Yeah, anyway, I'm getting fucking wired up about this. This is like, I'm only doing these 2 videos because this is like 1 minute and 31 minutes. 1 hour and 30 minutes or 31 minutes I've been recording. See how much I can turn it, cut it down to. But this is like the 3K DSP reaction special. I dread me having to record this. Go watch more content from the detractors. Like Memeology is 101 is amazing. There is let's see if we can find some other ones here. That's so we have Duty streams, amazing fucking dude. I love that dude. Supersea or Supersea, Snot Benell is amazing. Steve of the Dead, he has a real I think he has some psychological training, so he's putting a whole spin on it, like a psychological spin on it, which is amazing. Summer Julius Cruz is amazing. The Dick Stroke Phil vlogs is fucking amazing. It's kind of like a parody. Secret Limits having a lot of great fucking documentaries about the quartering. Oh no, that's not DSP. Yeah, there are so many. James the Lesser, yeah, he's okay. It's a Gundam is yeah, Ex Mortis is fucking amazing. He does a lot of great content about DSP. Like go on a Chill Murray. He's a new upcomer in the detractor circles, but Chill Murray is fucking amazing. I love that dude. I love how we can't stop fucking laughing at the shit fucking stupidity of DSP. There are so much entertaining content about DSP, and it's entertaining for the wrong reasons. It's a train track you can't stop watching. But trust me, you will never find a more stupid individual, a more low intelligent individual on fucking earth than Darkside Phil. I would not be surprised if his IQ is in the minus 60 range, even 50 range, because he say he has a high IQ. Trust me, I've been tested. But anyway, see you all later. Have an amazing day. Bye-bye.